Hey everybody, welcome to CryptoLawTV. I'm John Deaton. I'm the founder and your host of CryptoLaw. Today's topic is a hot topic in debate in the Southern District of New York, and that is, does XRP actually have utility? Now, all of you know by now that I represent almost 19,000 XRP holders, and what we're going to do today, I'm going to introduce you to one of those XRP holders who's joined that fight, and that's JamesRuleXRP. How you doing, James?
John, man, thanks for having me, man. It's an honor to be on your broadcast and your inaugural interview here. Yeah, it's we appreciate what you do, and being an influencer and a part of this community. It's huge. You know, just showing the SEC, the U.S. government that XRP is a currency, and as you know, I'm living proof of that.
Well, the first question I'm going to ask is, do you really exist, JamesRuleXRP? Because according to the SEC, I don't believe they exist. And I want you to first thank you for allowing me to highlight you as one of the XRP holders that has been my honor and privilege to represent and speak on the behalf. Now, the reason I make a joke about do you really exist, because you're sort of like Bigfoot, right? And I said earlier that I don't believe that there's a debate about the utility of XRP as it exists today. But there is a debate going on in the SEC v. Ripple case. And, you know, let's forget for a minute what John Deaton says. And with all due respect to you, James, I'm going to defer to someone that I believe is a pretty good authority as it relates to the ongoing debate. And that would be Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the actual transcript so that we get it word for word as to what the judge said. And just so the audience knows that I'm on page 11 of the March 19th transcript, lines 4 through 7. Now, here's the quote, James. Quote, "My understanding of XRP is that not only does it have a sort of currency value, but it also has a utility. And that utility distinguishes it, I think, from Bitcoin and Ether," end quote. I take it you agree with Judge Netburn.
Yeah.
Now, Judge Netburn said that it distinguishes it from Bitcoin and Ether, and it has a currency value. And we're going to get into just how you utilize XRP in multiple ways in your daily life. But I said there was a debate. So who's debating the judge? Well, we're going to turn our attention to another part of that same March 19th hearing, and we're going to hear from Senior Trial Counsel for the United States Securities Exchange Commission, Jorge Tenrero, where he says on page 51, lines 15 through 16, in response to what I read about Judge Netburn's comments, quote, "Now, the court referenced a utility for XRP. We dispute whether that utility actually exists, Your Honor," end quote. So now that we've got the debate framed between the SEC and apparently the federal court, as well as all how we feel as XRP holders, let's get into your use of XRP. And first thing I want to ask you is, how did you, in your own words, tell us how you utilize XRP in your life?
Well, I use XRP in many aspects. First of all, I'm going to kind of briefly explain to you how this occurred. Last year, I met up with some gentlemen out of Houston, Texas, and they formed a corporation. They included me as a part of this partnership. I'm not going to go into names, and I'm not going to go into details.
No need.
But we had an agreement October 1st of 2020 that I would be getting paid on the 1st of every month in the cryptocurrency XRP. Not a check, not fiat, not bank to bank. So on the 1st of every month, I am paid in XRP, the currency.
All right. So that's a very important point, because the SEC has taken the position that all of our XRP holders, we're just wild speculators, right? We're out there, we're gambling, and we're buying XRP, and we're sitting there and we're hoping that Ripple does something that increases the value of XRP. That's in a nutshell what the SEC is claiming. And I'm going to go through a little bit of the complaint so people understand that I'm not just stating that, I'm stating actual facts. Now, why did you choose to accept XRP as a form of payroll currency?
Well, I have been investing in the digital token XRP for the past 4 years. When I got into cryptocurrency back in 2017, Bitcoin was my first investment in crypto. And many people in the community around the world, the first crypto they see is the generic name Bitcoin. So I was working in the oil field at the time, and I wanted to research different types of crypto, different ecosystems, different use case utilities. And I came upon Ripple and XRP, and diving in the rabbit hole a little bit deeper and deeper as I do today, I have came to the realization that the XRP ledger, XRP being used as a bridge to move any type of value around the world in seconds, was the one for me. Now, none of this is financial advice. As you know, none of this that we're discussing today is financial advice. But yeah, XRP is my number one. And based on the partnership agreement from last year, XRP is now my source of income. It is my source of buying things. I could go to Walmart, I can go to Starbucks, I can go to the gas station, and I could use my Uphold MasterCard to purchase anything in the world with XRP. So, you know, Judge Netburn, SEC, tell me that XRP is a security.
Okay. Now, it sounds like to me that basically you incorporated XRP as an actual substitute for fiat. Is that fair to say?
Oh, that is 100% fair to say.
Okay. Now, when you say that you use this Uphold card, when you go to Walmart or you go to Target, you're actually using the XRP that's in your account to purchase these everyday items?
100%. My account is with Uphold the exchange. Whenever I swipe this card at the register or at the retailer, it is immediately sending my XRP to the retailer as US dollars.
Yeah, and I just want to state for the record, we got no agreement with Uphold, with James, flashing that Uphold. I've got no agreement with them, never talked to them. We're not interested in any of that stuff. What we're interested in here on Crypto Law is getting to the truth.
Everything I have, everything I earn is either left in crypto or a very small amount of it is converted to the US dollar to pay for bills. I live very frugally. So I'm hedging against the US dollar with XRP, just like these big banks and these investors are hedging against the US dollar with Bitcoin. Okay. I chose XRP. I mean, you cut me, I'm going to bleed XRP.
So basically everything that applies to the Bitcoin use case of store of value, you equally believe applies to XRP, I take it.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. And now you said something interesting about how you use XRP in your everyday life. What I'm going to do for the audience is I'm going to pull up basically page 63, James, and this is the complaint that it's the first amended complaint, and it was filed on February 18th of this year, 2021. And on page 63, subsection 5, A, it states no significant non-investment use for XRP exists. That's a statement from the SEC. They're saying there is no non-investment use. And so if I'm not mistaken, when you get paid in XRP, you're using that XRP not as an investment to speculate that it's going to go higher, but to actually pay your bills.
Exactly. I mean, I use it day to day as a source of payment.
The SEC keeps referencing the speech that Brad Garlinghouse gave, or statement where he said, XRP is not meant to pay for your coffee at Starbucks. And my response to that is, while Brad Garlinghouse was saying that, JamesRuleXRP was buying his Starbucks coffee with XRP?
You know, I have many different options. Being that I'm trying to leave everything in the cryptocurrency because I know eventually it's going to be more valuable than the US dollar. I mean, our investments, you know, people are calling XRP the banker's coin. It's only meant for banks. No, bullshit. I mean, I'm getting paid in it. I'm spending it. As a matter of fact, for the last couple of days, I've been using the Sum app. And I put this on Twitter earlier to send tips and XRP and casino coin to people on crypto Twitter. I'm sending XRP, I'm sending casino coin. It has a form of value. It's like a mini tip or a mini payment to members of the XRP community. So, you know, it's exciting that we're able to send these forms of value as compensation or a tip. I mean, it's money. XRP is money. I mean, well, 100%.
Let me ask you, if you don't mind me, have you ever, I know you've given XRP as a tip or as a form of payment for receiving content. Have you ever acquired it for the content that you've been providing for the community?
Sure. I have a COIL membership, COIL, and I have my YouTube channel. I have blogs attached to it. And anytime someone else that has a COIL membership views my content, I'm getting small fragments of XRP as a payment for this service.
The reason I bring it up is if I were ever to get an opportunity to make an oral argument to the court, one of the things I would pose is I would ask the court, if I represented Time magazine, would that change? It wouldn't change the facts, but would it change the perception, right? Because Time magazine accepts XRP as a form of payment for a subscription. JamesRuleXRP accepts XRP as a form of subscription, along with many YouTubers, along with many content providers. I may not represent Time magazine, but I represent content providers who have acquired XRP, not for the purposes of speculative investment, but for the purposes of a good and a service that they provide to the community. And so, you know, as you know, because I know that you've read many things and you've read all of the briefs and letters and all of that. As you know, the SEC, I guess someone's following me on Twitter, because every time I tweet something or I make a joke, apparently it ends up in federal court, you know. So in case someone from the SEC is watching, what would you like them to know? Just not from John Deaton, right? But from someone who is an everyday person who is trying to do something good for himself and his family.
You know, every time I purchase XRP, I did not purchase XRP from Ripple. I purchased XRP from Binance. I purchased XRP from Coinbase whenever Coinbase had XRP. I purchased XRP from Uphold or BitTrue. And, you know, people around the world, there's many people around this world that are unbanked. And with the utility and with the use case of XRP as a currency, families can send XRP, the currency, to other family members around the world in seconds with their phone app, with an app on your phone. In seconds. I mean, it's sending value. It's not just an investment. It's not just us buying XRP so Ripple will do good. No, it's the entire ecosystem. It's understanding that, you know, XRP is a currency, and it's being used as a currency. It's being used as payroll. You know, you were talking about Time magazine. You know, you're also looking at Travala. You're looking at hundreds of different companies around the world that are accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment. And that's what it's all about. You know, all of the ecosystems behind these coins that were created are going to change the world. The XRP ledger is going to allow CBDCs, NFTs, any form of value, oil, gas, derivatives, or whatever, to run on this ecosystem. And XRP, the currency, is going to be used as a bridge to move all of these forms of value. So it has multi-use cases.
Well, let me ask you this. You know, one of the reasons why CryptoLaw is wanting to do a few of these interviews is I've been talking for months and months about the XRP holders and the 19,000 almost people that I have the honor to speak for. But the goal here is to put faces, on these XRP holders. And you're the first face that I wanted to sort of highlight. And one thing I want to ask you is because, what gets lost in all of the legal jargon and the legalese and the arguing back and forth and the application of this factor versus that factor, what gets lost are individual human beings who have been impacted by the SEC's decision, to go after Ripple. But more importantly, because I'm not here to defend Ripple, I'm here to defend XRP and XRP holders. The fact that, 7.5 years later, they're going to go after XRP. So in your own words, in case the SEC is listening, what impact has this lawsuit had on someone that is so invested in something that you've, committed not just your time and your money, but your energy, into?
Well, I'll tell you what, after December 22nd, after Jay Clayton did what he did right before Christmas of 2020, people panicked in the street. Members of this community sold all of their XRP. They said, if they're going to sue Ripple, XRP is going to go to zero. And yeah, XRP went from 50 something cents down to 20. I mean, it dropped immediately, 50% within days. And, people were hurt. People sold their XRP at a loss. Was it $50 billion was lost in the total market because of what Jay Clayton did on December 22nd? I mean, it makes no sense.
Listen, James, I know you're well known in the community, but just for everyone's sake, as you know, this community, when I say community, I mean crypto community and XRP community, we're getting new people each day. They're looking out for people that maybe someone like you can save them hours and hours of research. I imagine that rabbit hole you went down several years back is taking up a lot of your time. Where can they find you?
I appreciate you offering that. They can find me on Twitter at RuleXRP. My handle is JamesRuleXRP. And also I have a YouTube channel I created last April. It's go to YouTube and search for JamesRuleXRP, all one word.
Listen, I appreciate you being on here, man. I look forward to speaking to you, and I look forward to hopefully being able to say, Your Honor, as my next witness, I call JamesRuleXRP. All right.
Hey, brother, I appreciate everything you do, and I'm speaking on behalf of the XRP community. Thank you for what you've done for us, and what's going to come out of this. I think things are going to come out. We're going to be smelling like roses here. So thanks again for having me. It's been an honor being on your inaugural presentation here, and I hope the best for you, brother.
Thank you, man.